Okay, if there is any. Okay. Then fourth, you have to write down the coordinates of the turning point. Okay, when I say turning point, that means either a local maximum or local minimum. This one you can use your calculator to find. Okay, so that is the four things that must appear in the graph. Okay, are you clear? Horizontal asymptote is depend on the situation. If the question asked, then you can put. If the question didn't ask, then it's up to you. Okay, so now can you please start? Sketch the graph for this one. You get all these things done first. Then you can use your graphic calculator to help you to judge. You want to find the y-intercept also can? Up to you. But that is not that important. So I give you 3 minutes. One more minute. Okay. So I'm going to go through one by one. Okay. Can Ziqi, is it Ziqi? Can you
Yeah.
tell me what is the domain?
X is a real number
Mm-hmm.
and
Some
X
more?
can't be 0 and can't be -2.
Thank you. Well done. So everyone should be very familiar, correct? So the domain is X. X is a member or real number. X cannot be 0. X cannot be -2. Everyone in the class, do you know how we get the answer? Last chance for you to ask. No response, I assume you know. Okay, good. So now, from the domain itself, actually, I can straight away go to the third one. Am I right? Yeah, I can straight away know the equation of the vertical asymptote. Shinran,
X equals to 0 and x equals to -2 is the asymptote.
yeah. So the vertical asymptotes are x equal to 0 and x equal to -2. Okay, so next one. How do you get the x-intercept, Xinqi? Xinqi, what is the x-intercept?
fx equal to 0.
Yeah, okay. So can you tell me what is the x-intercept?
-3 and 1.
Okay, good. X equal to -3 and x equal to 1. Okay. So you see, actually, this one x equal to 1 come from this one. There's a square. Okay, so I just want to let you know, this one we call it repeated root. Repeated x-intercept. So afterward, you see, when you have repeated x-intercept, you look at what happened in the graph when you sketch the graph. Okay, so we have done all that. So now, if we want to get the coordinates, first of all, you have to use your graphic calculator to get the graph. Am I right? Have you got the graph? Si Hian,
Yes.
have you got the graph?
Yes.
Can you send the graph to our WhatsApp group and let us have a look? The one on your paper, not the one from the graphic calculator. The one that you sketch on paper. Send it to the group. While we are talking, anyone, while we are waiting for Sihen to send the graph, okay. That is the graph that you get. How come I got different graph? Do y'all have different graph than Sihen? Or the same graph? Okay, Sihen, if you look at the graph, do you know your x-intercept is not right? You have one x, two x-intercept only, but your graph show you got three x-intercept.
Yes, I'm looking at it.
Yeah. Okay. So let me, yeah, but there's one side is correct, but the other side is not. Okay, so now every time I told you already, when we want to sketch the graph on the paper, correct? Before we go to our graphic calculator, first of all, we have to prepare the axis, correct? Okay, so this is your 0 origin. So what the first thing you have to mark down is your asymptote. So it happened to be one of the asymptote is this one. So we can't draw dotted line on that. The other asymptote is x equal to -2. Okay, so this is your another asymptote. So x equal to -2. So now your graph will break into 3 pieces. Okay, one piece here around this area, one piece around this area, and another piece around this area. Am I right? Okay. And we should also mark down the x-intercept. So we have two x-intercept, 0 and negative. No, we have -3 and 1. Okay, so -3 should be here. Okay, so I mark. So my graph must pass through this point, and 1 is here. And you see, this is a repeated route. I told you already. So the graph go. The first part of the graph go like that. Whenever you have repeated route, correct? You see, the sign of the sign diagram, correct, will not change. Look at, if I now draw the sign diagram, you look at how I draw the sign diagram. I have 1 here. I have 0 here. I have -2 here. And I have -3 here. So your sign diagram is, this is a plus, this is also a plus. Okay. Then the other part of the graph, the whole thing go in this way. I don't know whether you got this or not. Do you get like that? There is a turning point someplace somewhere here. So there are 2 turning points. So this one is also negative, negative. Yeah. Am I doing the right thing? I'm not. Okay, I'm not. I don't know this one yet. Okay, so and from here onward, you will see the graph go in this way. Correct? Is my graph correct? Or my graph is wrong? Can someone let me know?
Correct.
Correct. This is the graph. So Sihen, may I know why your graph go like that?
I think maybe I enter wrong equation in the
Or
calculator.
you enter the function wrongly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you forgot to put the square here. Cannot be. Can you check your function?
I'm checking it.
Yeah. Okay. When you type in, do you type in exactly like that, or you using stroke? You're using the divide. I think you are using the divide. Am I right?
Yes, I'm using
Okay.
the divide.
Cannot. If you are using the divide, correct? Down there got 2, correct? Why you need to use the divide? See, actually you can go to, can you please re-key in, you go to alpha, then you go to y equal to, there's some selection for you. There's some selection for you that you can either choose n divide by d, numerator over denominator, or you can have mixed number. So we always choose this one, so that you just key in accordingly. Are you okay? Yeah, because if you are using divide, how you should key in? You should key in like that. Divide. Then you have to put in bracket. Like that. Then only it will be divide by x, then divide by x plus 2. Are you okay? Hello?
Yes, okay.
So in this question, very important, you're keying in. So always call out this one to key in. That is the best way. Are you clear?
Teacher,
Yes.
this one use Zoom standard, right?
You can do Zoom standard. Up to you. You can play around. You can use Zoom standard. You can use Zoom fit. Is your choice. Since I know the x-intercept is -3 and this is 1, I also can try Zoom. I can choose my own domain. I can choose the graph that I want to see. I go to window. So it's your choice. There's no fix. So the best way is just do Zoom standard first. If Zoom standard can't give you a good picture, then you go to window, then you adjust. So I put my x minimum as -4 and my x maximum, I put, okay, maybe 3. This is my choice. Then I do a zoom fit. Then you can see a better picture. Okay, so everyone, can you find the coordinates of the turning point now? There are 2. One is a local maximum, one is a local minimum. So when it's a minimum, you better bring to the minimum point. You must bring your cursor to the minimum, near the minimum point. And it's very obvious, this one, the local minimum is here, 1, 0. Your calculator may not give you 1, 0. Okay. For time constraint, let me explain to you. Your calculator may give you this thing. I don't know. My calculator give me this. My calculator give me 1.438. Then there's a E -12. Do you have that? You may have 0, you may have that. And why I know this is 0? Okay, I want to explain to you how do you read the E. This means 1.438 times 10 to the power of -12. So when you have 10 to the power of -12, this is very, very, very small. So it's 0. Okay? Are you okay, class?
Yes.
Hello? Yes, okay. So then can you please try to find the coordinates of the maximum point? So you go to second trace, maximum. So you bring the point to the maximum. Use the cursor to move.
Teacher, your minimum point, for y, 1.438, it must be the exact number.
No. Yeah, this is very small already because e to the power negative 12. 10 to the power negative 12 is very small one.
So if I get like a different number like 1.851 e negative
It
13,
doesn't
can write.
matter. Yeah, you just put 0.
Okay.
And your x, you also get 0.99999, correct? So it's 1. So your calculator, sometimes, that's why I say your calculator, you have to use we use our intelligence, okay? Don't trust the calculator fully. They can only give you an approximate number. Uh-oh, I got error. Anyone, you got error, please let me know. Sometimes you got come out error and so on and so forth. Okay, never mind. We go back again. Okay. Can I have the coordinate of the maximum point? You see, I call you, I will be able to check. Okay, Shawin.
Yes, miss.
Yeah, what is the coordinate of the maximum point?
The x value is negative 0.6.
Okay, correct. Can you give me more decimal?
Negative 0.655.
Okay, three significant figure. No, it should be 356. Round up. Okay, then how about the y coordinate?
Negative 7.29.
Good, thank you. Okay. Are you okay? Can I? So can we go to the next one? Any question you want to ask? So
yes.
Yes.
The fx, right? When I want to test out, I put negative 4, it gives me error.
Give you negative 4, it give you error. You how you test it?
I y1, then I bracket negative 4.
Okay. You y1, then you negative 4. They give you error. Okay, what error they give you? Where do you get your y1 from? Do you quick from the graph?
No. I alpha
Cannot.
then trace.
No, you cannot. If you are in the graph, you must put second mode first, then only you alpha trace. Are you clear? If not, they will give you a lot of trouble. When you are in the graph, okay, your screen show the graph, right? You have to put second mode first. Every time quit from the program, then do any other calculation. Are you okay?
Yeah, I second mode already. I still got error.
Okay. Can you send? What's our error they give? Can you tell me what's our error?
Okay, I PM you.
Syntax error. Syntax error. Am I right?
Yeah. Then they give me two choices: quit or koto.
Because you put your negative. You must use this button, young man. This is for negative.
Oh.
One more time, I charge you 100 OZ. I tell you.
Okay. Touch and go you wallet.
Okay. 100 OZ means 300 ringgit. Okay. You have to be very careful. That's why I write from the very beginning. I told you already, young people. Okay, shall we go to the next one? I got 4 questions there. I got 4 graphs for you to sketch. Okay, so the next 3, I believe it should be faster. Am I right? Hello? Can I move?
Can.
Can I? Okay, next one. So I'm not going, I just give you the function. Okay. So this is a polynomial, correct? Okay, a quick one. This one, 2 minutes, you can give me the answer already. Two minutes. Class, whenever you got syntax error, that means the symbol that you type in is wrong, okay? That is called syntax error. Error in typing in the symbol. Okay, 2 minutes, go. Okay, Raisa, what is the domain?
X is a member of real number.
Okay, so domain for this case is quite simple and straightforward because it is a polynomial. Okay. Okay, so what is the x-intercept? Carbon. What are the x-intercept? Carbon.
Wait, thinking.
Ayo. 2 minutes.
Sure, I got a question.
Wait.
Okay, wait. Okay, we wait. Yes. What question do you have?
Yeah, this one, not relating to a graph, but how to change fraction to decimal in the graphic calculator?
How to change fraction to decimal?
Yeah.
You go to math.
Huh?
Then do you see if you press the button? Hold on, I quick first. Okay, if you press the button math, do you see to fraction number 1 to decimal? Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So you can play around with all the things. You press the math button, there's a lot of function there. So you can have a look at it. Actually, you also can find maximum, minimum there. A lot of things you can find using the math button. There's a lot of program inside. Okay, Kaban. Faster, Kaban.
305070.
Huh? X-intercept.
305070.
Oi,
Oh, 3357. Sorry.
If you give me 3050, that is the coordinate of the point that lie on the x-axis. If I ask for x-intercept, you give me 30, I straight away give you 0 because you put a 0 there. So is x equal to 3? X equal to some more? 5
5 and 7.
and x equal to 7. So you got,
Sorry.
yeah, it's okay. So what you need to do is you look. Just now, the question correct. For this question correct, I told you repeated root. It will be on the x-axis, the turning point. There is a turning point there. So this is something that we have to take notes of. So this is the repeated root. Agree or not? Because the power is even. If the power is odd, then that is different. If the power is even, okay? So I expect a turning point at, there is a graph touches the x-axis at x equal to 7. That is my expectation. Okay, so now how is the graph look like? Because there's no vertical asymptote, correct? So now, so every time when you want to sketch the graph, you prepare the axis first. So I know mostly are on the, so I don't put so much attention on the negative side. So I mark down 3, 5, 7. So my graph will pass through these 3 points. Am I right? So I use my graphic calculator and get the graph. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to call someone to give me the graph. Yeah. Idina. Yeah, I never called you before, I think so. Idina, can you send the graph to us to have a look at the graph? Idina? Idina, are you in the class? Yeah, can you send your graph for this question, GX graph to us? The one that you sketch on the paper, not on the graphic calculator. Hello? Idina? Quick. Idina, are you in the class?
Yeah, teacher, wait a second.
You don't have a graphic calculator. So when are you going to buy your graphic calculator? Okay, how many of you in your class you don't have a graphic calculator? Next week we are going to have a quiz now. If you don't have a graphic calculator, then you have to use your imagination. I cannot help you, okay? But you won't fail the test, okay? I promise you. Okay, so how is the graph look like? The graph look like this. Am I right? Am I right? Hello, class? Yeah, there are 3 turning points. So one is, I know it is 7, 0. Okay, the other one is here, another one is here. Please get the coordinate of the turning point quick. If you do a zoom fit, you can't get the turning point. Am I right? So what you do is, after you do a zoom fit, you go to the window, change the maximum value for Y. Okay, you should change the maximum value for Y to a smaller value so that you can see the turning point clearly. So your graph should look some sort like this. This one, I change my Y maximum to about 8 or 9. Because if you do a zoom fit, your Y maximum will be very, very, very big. That is 700 plus. Yeah. So you can't see the turning point clearly, so you cannot find the coordinates of the turning point. Okay. Those with the calculator, Jen, how can I have the coordinates of point A? Maximum point?
Wait, I'm still changing my maximum point for Y.
Yeah. You all do things very slowly. Young people have to learn to do things a bit faster. Be more proactive.
Miss, what you put for maximum point and minimum point, right? It's
Okay.
the
Look,
value keeps changing.
you don't go back to zoom fit now. Hello?
Yeah.
After you change your Y maximum, you can change to 10, then you straight away press graph.
Oh,
Hello? You are not doing your work. After my class, you didn't even try using your calculator and play around with it. How can improve in that way? Christopher, can I have the coordinates of point A?
Is it
Christopher?
5.78 for X
Yeah,
and
okay.
3.227?
Okay, so if wrong class, you let me know because I didn't find. Okay, how about coordinate of B, Christopher, if you don't mind?
Hold on, yeah. I do again.
Hey, it's a must for you all to straight away do it. You don't
Okay.
have to wait for me to call you. Yeah, Christopher?
Sorry. 3.719
Yeah, should be
and
correct.
negative 9.915.
Okay, class, is that correct? Chunyi, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Dana, so that is how you do. So everyone, you must know how to find the coordinates of turning point. You must know how to, that one. Okay, now. So for the other question here, so I repeat, exponential, the domain is also, X is a member of real number. But this one of the very important skill that you have to remember, if you want to find X-intercept, you have to let e to the power X be equal to K, correct? And you know that e to the power 2X can be written as e to the power X squared. Okay, faster get your X-intercept now. So you better remember this, So I got 3k squared minus 4k minus 7 equal to 0. So I use my scientific calculator. I get k equal to 7/3 and k equal to -3, correct? Okay. So then next, k is e to the power of x equal to 7/3. E to the power x equal to -3. Okay. I'm going to ask someone. Jen Hao, what should I write below e to the power x equal to -3?
No
Jen Hao?
solution.
No solution. Thank you. And how about here?
Ln
Hao?
7/3.
Thank you. Can you give me the approximate value of ln 7/3?
0.847.
0.847. Okay, approximate. So
Yeah.
there is only one x-intercept, correct? So then you go to your graphic calculator and you sketch the graph. Yeah, please. Those with graphic calculator. And this one, you should have a horizontal asymptote, correct? And from my experience, the horizontal asymptote is y equal to -7. Yeah. That one, I will leave it to you to go and think of how to get the horizontal asymptote. Because I got another part to go. The approaches one. You do a Zoom standard. So the graph goes some sort like this. Then there's a turning point, and then go up. Am I right? And here is your 0.847. Okay, please get the coordinates of the turning point. You do a Zoom standard, you will get a graph. Please get the coordinates of the turning point. It's a minimum, local minimum. It's also local maximum, global minimum also. Never mind. That one we will talk about in more detail later. Okay, Sebastian, can you give me the coordinate of this turning point?
1 sec.
Hello, Misko also got it already. Sebastian.
Wait.
You see, young people, you cannot be you. What
I
is
got,
your problem, Sebastian? You
I
tell
got
me.
negative 0.4054 and negative 8.333.
Why when Miss Do asked you to do that time you didn't do it? Sebastian?
I haven't done it yet.
Why?
Because I was doing the earlier questions.
Huh? This question.
Mm.
Question the GX.
No, the solving for the K-square.
Yeah, so learn how to solve. Okay, learn how to solve for that one. Okay. So can I move to the last one?
Yes.
So you guess what is the last one that I will ask you? Who can guess what would the question be like? Hello? Lon, thank you. You see, these are called students who know how to read the mind of a teacher. You sure can score one. If you can read the mind of your teacher, then you sure can score. Okay, sketch the graph for kx. The name of the function, I can put anything I like. Okay. So this one, you definitely have to determine the domain first, correct? Okay. 1 minute, get the domain, quick. Okay, Ian Ayman, what is the domain?
X is a real number. X is not
Okay.
0, and X must be bigger than 3.
X cannot be equal to 0. And X must be bigger than 3. So I ask you, if I don't write this, can or not for this case? If I don't write this, is it okay? For this case, if you don't write this part, it's okay. You get me? Because my X is greater than 3, it cannot be 0. You get me? So if you write this part or this part, it doesn't matter. Okay, so you know that when you sketch this graph, what is the vertical asymptote? What is the vertical asymptote? Madeline,
2.5.
is that how I pronounce it? Huh?
2.5.
Why 2.5? Where do you get the 2.5? The vertical asymptote? You tell me how you get the 2.5 for the vertical asymptote?
3 Miss 3.
Why now you change to 3? Can you explain to me? From here, am I right?
Yeah.
So be very careful. So that means, and the domain is here. So the graph only appear at this place. Am I right? So can you please use your graphic calculator? This is another skill that you have to learn. Yeah. So when you use your graphic calculator, when you go to window for this case, what you do? You can do a zoom standard and have a look. Okay, all of us, we do a zoom standard and have a look at what happened? So if I do a zoom standard, I will see a graph. Look on the calculator like that. Right? You will have a little things over here like that. Am I right? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. So if you want to have a better picture of it, so I don't want to see this part. This part is not important. So I want to magnify this part. So what you do? You can go to your window. Okay. Now you can start your X minimum, you put as 0. Okay. Then your X maximum, you don't change. Then your Y minimum, you can make it a bit smaller. You put -5. Then your Y maximum, maybe you put 5. Then you straight away go to graph. If I do the changes like that, I still see very small, correct? So you know that your Y value, your Y maximum is very small. So what you can do, you go to window again, you adjust. Then you go to graph again. You look, it still look very near, correct? Then I can adjust and adjust until I get the graph that I like. I can change my Y minimum. So I got a graph. So what is the x-intercept, by the way? Ln x minus 3 equal to 0, correct? Right? So x minus 3 equal to e to the power 0, which is 1. So your x equal to 4. So this is your x-intercept. So the graph goes some sort like this. Whether got turning point or not, in this case, I don't really know until and unless I put my x a bit bigger. So that is how you sketch all the different graphs. Very important, x-intercept. So you please play around with your calculator. We have done many questions, correct? Yeah. Okay. All of you, can you access to times?
Can.
Can, no problem. Okay, so Monday I will give you a surprise. Hello? Young people.
Yes.
Monday a surprise. So you better prepare.
How long?
Okay.
Teacher.
Hello, don't be so tense up. Don't be so tense up. This is just a quiz. Understand?
Yeah.
Teacher.
So the question will be exactly like what I discussed today. Not exactly, okay, the format, the style will be like that. But I will put it into parts by parts. Find the x-intercept, da. Hello, yes?
Yeah, if I ask you a question, you can don't scold me.
Yeah, why I want to scold you? Have I ever scolded you? Ayo, you just want to defend yourself. That's why you, okay, ask quick.
Can you go back to the last slide?
The first slide. This is the last slide.
I mean the previous slide.
Here.
The K one. Yeah, the K equals 703 and K equals to -3. How you will find?
Huh? I use my scientific calculator, quadratic ma.
But graphic
not,
calculator cannot.
Cannot, graphic calculator harder. Try not to use the graphic calculator. Scientific calculator faster.
If my scientific calculator is 350 ms, can
Cannot. 350 cannot. 570 can.
Oh, then
So
how
go-
I
Go and buy one. 570 is much better than 350, okay? Go and get one. Go and get one. 30 ringgit only. 30 ringgit let you have less trouble, isn't it better, young man? What is
Okay, okay.
30 ringgit? Am I right?
Sorry, sure.
No. Don't have to say sorry. I'm just saying, which is more important? 30 ringgit more important, or when you get a better graphic calculator, it can help you to calculate better.
Oh, so
which
if
one
I
you choose? Yes,
just now
yes.
the question you asked me, right? The x-intercept, if I use the 570 also can, right?
Can. Why not?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay, any more question, class? No
Miss,
more? Yes.
for the quiz, the questions are like do we have time limit? Like we need to do one question use under 2 minutes.
No lah. You think I'm so cruel? One
Uh,
question, 2 minutes? No lah. There are 4 questions, okay?
So 8
You have
minutes.
1 hour. You have 1
Oh,
hour.
okay.
4 questions, you have 1 hour, okay?
Okay.
Don't worry. This is just for you to know, for me to know only. This is not in your 70%. If it's in your 70%, I will prepare you very well, okay? It's your result. This is just for you and me to know how much I have imparted my knowledge to you, or how much have you learned from me. Okay, class? Don't worry. It's just a quiz. Okay, thank you, class.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss.
Miss.